Buhari has set traps for Tinubu, Shehu Sani says. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. A former federal lawmaker, Shehu Sani, has said the president, Major General Muhammad Buhari, retired, has set traps for the incoming successor, President-elect Bola Tinubu. He disclosed this while highlighting the failures of the outgoing administration. Sani, who represented Kaduna Central Senatorial District in the 8th National Assembly, said Buhari wanted his regime to look better. He also accused Buhari of leaving behind a country without any economic direction. He said in a tweet, and I quote, "He led a country without any economic direction. He presided over a government that failed to secure the lives of Nigerians. 63,000 dead, 3 million internally displaced persons, and 366,000 refugees in neighboring countries. He failed to restructure as he promised. He granted waivers to the rich and impoverished the poor. He closed the border for those who import bags of rice and motorcycles and permitted those who use the ships. He built marginal pyramids that disappeared after 3 days. He left incomplete projects with huge debt to service for decades. He enabled, enriched, and reinforced the cabal for 8 years. He appointed and retained failures and rewarded them with extensions. He was weak in taking decisions and running away when it is tough. He has no house in London but made London his home. He left behind record inflation, record devaluation, record unemployment, record fail in GDP, record figures of poverty, and record plunder of state resources. He left behind a nation with 60 million people suffering from mental illnesses. He is leaving behind the health workers on strike. He set up traps for the next government in order to make his own look better. A former federal lawmaker, Sheikh Hussaini, has said the president, Major General Muhammad Buhari, retired, has set traps for the incoming successor, President-elect Bola Tinubu. He disclosed this while highlighting the failures of outgoing registration. My owners, see, I said this pre-election period that with the way things were, I do not envy anybody that is going on that seat. I said it severally. Because the person, oh my jaya, toya. The things we be say Buhari, we be say we never even see. You know when you plant a seed, you don't see it. Even when it starts germinating small. If you're not the person that planted that particular seed, you can even come there that the seed is. You feel they look at that place every day, you no go see anything. It is until it has started growing to the extent that this thing is a plant, Abi. You understand? They start looking at it. The one wey be say we see, now we know. The one wey be say they don't take, and it. You know when? How do I put it now? When they don't. What am I going to use as an example? Now, you know when something does not have any roots, they don't cut the root of something. The thing is not, they just put am for soil, put am. And no besides them put am, then put water or start to the monitor and they just come out the root, put am for soil. Just camouflage. See something don't they grow. Now wetin dem do Nigeria. I said it before that anybody coming or that is going to be the next president of Nigeria, the person will see wetin they call Shege Pro Max because the rot has eaten so deep. The corruption has eaten everything wrong, has eaten so deep into the administration of the previous administration. They have eaten so deep. So for them to correct it, it is going to take years. This is what I'm telling you. Years of what they call strategic work, conscious efforts. The government will be working. At a point, I even said they will work and it will be as if they are not doing anything. They will work and work, it will be as if the situation is getting worse. Now, so it be. Even God promised not to give us what we do not want. As many that hate Tinubu, they will never get anything from him, but me believed in him as my president, and I shall get all he promised Nigeria. Well, Mr. Believe in Promise, okay? You have been saying it and you have said it again, but my fear is whether or not it would have any replica effect on this continued government of Buhari in disguise. This is it. This is anti-Buhari government. Buhari never wanted Tinubu to win. Exactly why he will leave that place in a mess. See, I was saying it that the Northerners are actually, they were quiet for my liking during these previous concluded elections. I was telling people that these people, what do they have up their sleeves? People, they are saying, and they are supporting Tinubu. I'm saying, they're not supporting Tinubu because they want to support Tinubu. There is something cooking. I am telling you. And this thing Sheikh Hussein is saying, I'm telling you, I'm not doubting it one bit. A bat is never a reliable creature. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a bat, and the flying bat have a similarity. The difference between the two is, wow, the flying bat, why are you people like this? Why are you people like this? Hope you are not among the ones who pushed Nigerians to enter one chance of his government in 2015 and rig the 2019 election for him. Please, do not blame only Buhari, please. I've never, the previous administration, I was never a supporter of it. Never. Somebody that they played the tape of how, he ruled the country, or it was how many years ago, and it was not fruitful. They just be like, say, then show you person failure, you still bring the person. As what now? They tell you, say, this particular doctor treat somebody, the person die. You see, make the doctor treat your pikin, and your pikin, you can't they do like person won't give up. Now that time you can't they run helter and skelter. APC, they are so funny. Buhari blamed gay EG for 8 years of failure. Now Buhari friend is blaming Buhari, and yet we have some daft senseless tribal religious slaves praising their slave masters. No matter the mistake you make in life, please do not say. Okay, that's one is not related to what we are talking about. Emilokan will overcome the trap set by the former president PMB by God's grace. Okay, of course, we are hoping that he does. Buhari is the worst disaster that ever happened to Nigeria. Yet his Almajiri brothers, we are praising him as their Messiah. My own is this thing where what's it called? Sheikh Husani is saying here or said here is nothing but the truth. I did tell you the kind of what's that? Should I say the corruption, and should I say the kind of corruption and the kind of the way they have plunged Nigeria backwards. It will take a lot. Two, as in 4 years, another 4 years, another 4 years go by of deliberate conscious effort to make sure that this country actually gets better before we now start looking at, okay, let us do something new. Conscious effort of repairing what the previous administration actually destroyed. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest